people, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, welcome. I'm Vanessa and I share content on the Christian faith, health, money and lifestyle. So today is another vlog of my day. So it's early in the morning and it is chapping. I haven't used that word in over 12 years, in a decade, but it is chapping cold in this London place. But I can imagine up north it's probably a lot worse, so I'm not even going to complain too much. But today my kids are doing a Christmas carol, so we're going to go and see that, and then we're going to spend the day together doing bits and bobs as usual. So stay tuned. So you lot know that I don't go anywhere without my hot water bottle, you know, sneakily underneath, especially my hands when they get really, really cold and crispy. So yeah, let's head off anyway. So I just left the Christmas concert and we've been informed that we can't post any of the videos online or on social media. It was really good, so I'm going to head back home now and get some work done. So let's go. You know the struggle of posting and content creation and trying to build a business online, especially in the beginning stages. It's the feeling of rejection, the feeling of the people closest to you not caring and you expect them to care, but the truth is they're not necessarily the people God's called you to. And I have to tell myself this, especially if I put something on like WhatsApp and I see 50 people have seen my status but only 2 views on my channel, and you're like, rah, like people literally just click past like it's irrelevant. And I used to battle with it, especially when I first started out on YouTube, with like even just trying to get to being monetized. But now that I'm monetized, it's not as, I'm lying, it's the same kind of pressure. The pressure doesn't go away because you always want to grow, but but still difficult. But I'm always having to remind myself, and if you are watching this video and you want to create content or, you know, build a digital business of some kind, just remember that who God has called you to are not necessarily the people closest to you. One, partly because most of the time people that are closest to you live the same lifestyle as you, so you're not trying to necessarily reach them, while you're trying to reach someone who is in need of help and who needs encouragement, or who needs to be inspired, or needs to be entertained. Whatever your reason for creating content may be, or for creating that business may be, they're not necessarily the people as your friends and family. Initially, yes, it is their duty as a duty of care to support you, but once that stage is over, it's on you to build that level of grit and persistency. Is this persistency? Consistency and diligence, you know, to keep going even when it seems bleak. Because I was watching, I don't know whose podcast it was probably Diary of a CEO, and one guy, I can't remember his name, but he mentioned that he spent like $4,000 on creating this production for like dating, and after spending all of that money, it only got 12 views. 12 views. I can guarantee at my very small number, I can get more than 12 views. But those 12 views, one of those people was Oprah. Oprah watched his video, and a few years later, obviously time goes by, life goes on, but because he was persistent and consistent and diligent in his production and what he believed he's been called to do, Oprah was able to see his work and, you know, reach out to him, and, you know, he creates shows on the Oprah Winfrey network. So never despise small beginnings. And I'm saying this to encourage myself. Vanessa, never despise small beginnings, because you know the plans and the purposes God has for you and for me. And that requires us to show up even when no one seems to be there. It requires us to continue even when it seems like nobody cares, because God has a plan and a purpose for every single one of us. Another one that happened recently, this happened yesterday actually. I was speaking to my brother, and if you see this, I'm proud of you. I was speaking to my younger brother, and he was telling me that he applied for a job, but he didn't get the job, and then a few months later they reached out to him again, but he told them that he started his own business and he does graphic design and everything else. I'll try and link him below if I can. He does graphic design and everything else below. The company went to look his work up, see what he does, and then offered him a job on the spot to work as part of their IT graphics team, because of what he was doing himself in his own business, and are paying him more, potentially more than what he would have been paid doing the job he even applied for. So you never know, guys. You never know. Show up, do what you got to do, and leave the rest to God. And I'm just telling myself this as well, because it's always important to understand why you're doing what you do. And I've shared in a few other videos a key lesson I learned from my mentor, David Adibale. He taught me the moments test. The moments test is the most important test you'll ever take in life. Is a test of standing before God and giving an account. It's not going to be your driving lessons that you do. It's not going to be the, passing your bars test to become a lawyer or getting your doctorate as a fully qualified doctor. The most important test you will face is the test of the day you die and you stand before God and receive judgment and are requested to give an account for your life. What has God called you to do that you have to give an account for? For me, I know that God's called me to help women. Help women strive for excellence. Help women strive in every area of their lives, in their faith, in their health, in their money, in their lifestyle. And that's why I do this content. This is why I create this content, to serve people and to help. Because sometimes I think, like, I am going on a rant, but I sometimes think, why am I staying up to 3 a.m. editing this video? And something reminds me, is because I am going to have to give an account to God one day. And it may seem like, oh, it's just a YouTube channel, but it's not. It's a platform. It's a gate front. It's a front of store. It's my banner into my world. I have websites. I have products, digital products to serve people. I'm continuously creating products. I'm writing books. I'm doing speaking engagements. All of these things are there to serve people. And as long as I show up and serve, God will do the rest. So update on what I'm up to. I'm actually filming this video on my phone, so I can't show you what I'm doing, but I'm making TikTok videos. I'll insert some clips if I get a chance to. I'm going to make myself something to eat as well. I'm actually really hungry, but I want something full. Something that'll sit in my stomach and drop. Bum. I might make some curry chicken actually and have with rice. It's nearly lunchtime anyway, so might as well eat now. Why not? Why not? Let's go. So I've decided I'm going to make myself some swallow with Gary and Okro Stew, and then for the rest of the family I'm going to make some stew chicken, curry chicken actually, with some rice, broccoli and carrots, and for me some prawns. I'm going to make a lazy version of okro, anchovies to give it that taste, and everything else. So let's get cooking and I'll show you what I'm about to eat. So my quick okra is just tomato, onion, garlic, ginger, and the secret ingredient anchovies, and then the okra is boiling. I'm not bothered to blend any Scotch bonnet, so I'm putting a bit of chili sauce. And I've got mackerel, tin mackerel. Yo, shortcut, quick thing, shabba, 20 minutes, done. Lunch is served. I haven't actually tasted it, but I'm assuming due to the salt in the anchovies. I don't need to add extra salt. Oh, let's do a taste test. Let's have a taste test and see. I love the freshness of the okra. Making sense. Excuse me. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.